What's going on, guys? It's Mike Dot 13. I'm in the car. There's Mum.
Hello.
How I did film this, by the way? Well, to an extent. I was thinking about entering. You're going to film a video? I was like, sure, whatever. It's more of a personal view.
It's the turning, you
Yeah, it's basically just a personal update vlog, really. I've obviously had my refereeing finals today I had 3 cup finals in the middle of bloody nowhere. Up a very, very twisty, or thin, twisty country road.
Good track country road.
Only to get there and got my games. Refereed the first one, went alright. Liner on the other ones, and all I can say is I forgot how much of a strain being a linesman was. That sounds really daft to some people, but generally it's more of a strain being a liner because you have to run sideways. You know, it's a bit of a thing of you have to run sideways with it, and it puts more of a strain on, well, in my eyes anyway. But yeah, it's all right. The other games went out. My pet hate as a linesman is when people get in the bloody way, which normally would have what's called a respect barrier. Not that you can fucking see me because it's very dark. There we go. We have what's supposedly in the league of refereeing, you're supposed to have what's called a respect barrier, which all the parents are supposed to stand behind. Now, this is it's fun. This is a league, like a group of league cup finals, and there was not one respect barrier in sight. I'm sorry, but if you're expecting clubs to do it, then surely you would find some. Or even that, or literally I say to the clubs, can you bring a respect barrier? Or I'm not being funny, but a bit of rope would have done. We've seen it done before. There have been clubs that have used rope, and that's fine. But you need something for the parents to stand behind, otherwise they get my lino's way. And there's one rather up themselves person said to me, you know, I had someone who kept getting in the way, or kept walking on the pitch, and I said, to be fair to myself, I was saying to him, fella, can you get off the pitch, please, or at least back it off. He went, alright, fair play. To give the bloke his due, he sort of sat there and said to me, you know, he's watching his kid playing the cup final. I can understand to an extent why, you know, it did get a bit irritating, but at the same time, it happens. But what I didn't agree with was one of the parents that said to me, you know, telling me to get off the pitch, and I'm like, I am trying here, and their response was, we'll try harder, and it's like, I'm sorry, love, but I'm having to watch a game, try and determine whether a player's offside, and I'm also having to watch whether the ball goes in or out of play, or whether there's a foul, all of the time trying not to run into anyone. It got to the third game I had 3 today. It's a case of I was a linesman, and I adopted the attitude, if you're stupid enough to get in my way, I will flatten you. One of the parents' one of their funny suggestions from the parents was that they said, well, you got a flag, hit them with it. I'm like, well, no, because I'm using my flags, I don't want to break them. My flags. But no, it was a good day.
Use your flags first, no?
No, use another flag. It's a bit weird, actually. Didn't have any clips on them. So, like, you put the flag up, fucking flag shot off. Good. They had a bit over the end, don't get me wrong, but you put your flag up and it fucking went away.
It's been raining here.
As long as it stops for tomorrow. So North Kent College barbecue. I've got to try and I've got to pray this up loads tonight. So I'll probably I'll film this, get to Nans, and then set it to upload. So I was gonna have an idea for tomorrow, which I'll tell you off camera. But you know, I might, if I've got a chance tomorrow, I'll do a sneaky little vlog, like while I'm doing the event. Doing what I love, going in goal for a bit, so doing a stall to do a penalty shootout, so I've basically got to get it. Don the gloves, provided it doesn't rain. This isn't, like, my hand isn't shaking, this is how bumpy the road is. The amount of movement the camera's got is because this is how bumpy the roads we're on is. So, but it's been
trying to avoid the little river running down the side of the road.
Well, yeah, that too.
Because there's been that much rain. Then it's not going anywhere.
As we go past one of the teams I refereed today, play there. Was that the one I was refereeing or the one where I was a liner? I think that was the one I refereed. Yeah, it was the one I refereed. Yeah. Yeah, which, I'm sorry, but we tried to do it the correct way. Seeing as it's a final, we tried to get all the lads to line up and shake hands. Well, that was a fucking disaster. Literally, they all sort of lined up and were like, what? And it was so hard to get it through them that you were supposed to walk up. One team, I think, like one team walked one way, shook everyone's hand. The other team walked back the other way and shook. It's not that complicated. And then I think afterwards we all sort of thought, like the other two games I did, we didn't bother because I think we all just thought, fuck it, it ain't worth the aggro. So, no, it's been a good day. My legs are really tight, like my calves and whatever, and behind my knees feel really tight after that. But funniest moment of the day is I've kept up my amazing run of putting my flag up the wrong way as a liner. During the second game, me and the other liner swapped sides. And I went to put my flag up, looked at the goalkeeper, one of the parents went, ref, look at the lino, and I was like, oh shit, they've swapped ends, haven't they? I looked at the keeper and gone, very quickly stuck the flag up the other way. It was a little bit awkward, to be fair.
That's because you're only a linesman once a year.
Oh, yeah. That's what I said. I did sort of say to him, yeah, perks being lino for thing. Yeah. She was dark, but you know, perks being a lino once a year. Maybe I've done it before as a ref. I think in my first game as a referee, I put my arm up the wrong way. And everyone's looking at me and I went, oh shit, it's the other way, isn't it? Funny thing is, I went to give an offside in one of them and the ball didn't go to the player I was expecting it to go to, so I had to very quickly sort of bring the flag back down, but in a way so the ref didn't like the thing is, the FA have not helped themselves by bringing in this rule about if a player's interfering with play, and I'll be frightfully honest, it makes a lino's job fucking a lot more difficult than it needs to be. It makes a referee's job more hard, like more thing than it needs to be. It's just one of these things, you know. If a player's offside, in an offside position, he should just be given offside, interfering with play or not. One, you know, because you bring all this interfering with play very quick. Yes. That's just my college, and yeah, it's all shut, and I've got to be in for 9 o'clock tomorrow. Absolutely buzzing, lads. Fucking hate early starts.
I'll help you when you get a job.
Yeah, I know. I'm dreading it. Doesn't know I didn't sleep last night. Not till late. I couldn't get off. That's not too bad. It's a very, that was an enjoyable day, and I finished my last game, looked over, I was talking to the lad I was lino for, we're both sort of, he's a year older than me, so he's 20 this year. We both sit there and I laughed and went, I love how we're both looking for our mums. I look up and obviously, Mum being the amazing person she is, she'd spoken to the people and got me a burger and chips using my coupon thingies. So, can't complain with that. Very nice burger. Chips weren't too bad. From the two you had. Yeah. Oh, blimey, don't say that. I'll have to do another video where I'll just point the camera at you and get you to explain what happened, or what your condition is. Well, I've started it now, go on.
Can't have anything with cow's milk. And for some reason, in the UK, they put lactose in the coating for chips to make them go brown. And lactose is in milk, so I can't have it. Except I was starving today, so I had 2 chips.
And a banana.
And a banana.
And a packet of crisps.
Crisps here, potato chips elsewhere.
Oh, if we're doing the Americanised thing of things, then...
It's potato chips.
Well, yeah, and I refereed a soccer game today.
Yeah.
And had fries. Instead of chips.
Yeah.
I had fries. So there we go, nod toward fucking hell, it's like a river over here. Don't know if it'll pick it up, but screw it. Look at that. I don't even know. I'm going to watch this back now and you've never picked it up. But yeah, it's a very wet day in England. And the thing is, it all held off until I finished my final game and was in the car home, and then we got home and it absolutely pissed it.
Driving home,
yeah, it started as we were driving home and it absolutely pissed it down. And it got to a stage where we sat in the car, waited for it to ease off, and it didn't ease off. And then it eased off a little bit, so we said sod it and ran. Well, I ran because I didn't want to get wet. Then I had my studded boots on, which is why I the way I ran like I did was because I didn't want to fall over.
You hobbled.
I hobbled. Did I hobble?
You hobbled.
I didn't realise I was hobbling.
Yeah, because of your boots.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you meant hobbled as in like limping hobbled.
No, you were hobbling down to the front door in your boots.
Yeah, trying desperately not to fucking stack it. It's bloody horrible. Did you find out, by the way, that stuff in the ponds?
Yeah, it's the stuff in the ponds that's...
Yeah, it turned out to be green or blue algae or
Blue
something.
algae, yeah. Blue algae is a dangerous one.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like at least it turns out no one's been poisoning the dogs.
Yeah.
Which I said from the start, to be honest. No, we were talking about it in college, and they said, "Oh, well, someone's got to be poisoning them," and I'm like, it could just be a natural thing. And they were like, no, someone's been poisoning. And I just sat there, I bit my tongue, and I thought, you know what? When it comes out,
Probably the right weather for it, because
yeah.
we had rain, and then we had
well, it basically
the
makes
really warm days.
blue algae basically means we're going to have a bloody hot summer.
So we
Cheap,
had it like
big
that.
enjoy.
It was,
No, it's a read on the BP, by the way. Quite nice in there. Sometimes if I've got money, I'll stop in there, get the milk, and I'll grab myself a bag of donuts or something. Healthy diet of a sports student.
cheeseburger and chips.
Chips. Yep. Oh, it's,
Iron brew.
hey, there's nothing wrong with iron brew. I'm doing product placement again, aren't I? Where's the bell? I've got to try and reach the back now. Because my American viewers are probably going to be like, what the fuck is iron brew? If I can reach it.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
That bloody hurt.
Thankfully you didn't hit me with it.
There you go. Big 2 litre bottle of iron brew. Which I will no doubt take into college with me tomorrow. And, yeah. It's a very underrated drink, iron brew, in my eyes. To be fair, it's either iron brew or Dr Pepper I'll have. Not really bothered. Not a, Pepsi I don't mind. Coca-Cola, well, I can do without. It's alright, but I'd prefer Pepsi. If I had to pick between Pepsi and Coke, I'd fall on the Pepsi side of things. Fanta's always nice. Fanta's nice. Finding that, lemonade to do. I love how I'm saying this as if any of my viewers are actually ever going to invite me around their house. And it's just rattling off what I want, what sort of drinks I like. I'm quite partial to a bottle of cider as well. Did I tell you, playing James's lot in the Baton Trap this week?
Yeah, you're the away team, aren't you?
Yep.
I did see that because
It's quite funny. Grandad said, like, I said to him, "Oh, well, we ain't got to worry about setting up there." He went, "Oh yeah, but remember they've got the girls on their team," and I'm like, "I don't bloody care. They can set up they can set it up. I ain't putting the fucking trap up for them. Bad enough I get roped into doing it I've been roped into doing it for our home games. I've also been doing the scoring recently as well. So, I don't mind scoring. I like scoring. You know, I really have got to vlog a bat and trap game at some point, but it is like the most boring thing going if you're not playing. It really is. I mean, literally just be me, if I'm not playing, just sitting there doing the scoring. Which in itself is quite confusing. Fucking hell, that really is a river, isn't it?
there's lots of rain down here, Bobby.
Yeah.
It goes back to
Not getting drains
where
cleared out.
Yeah, we used to have the lorries that come down and cleared the drains. I think it also goes with the resurfacing. They don't do it properly to have it running slightly downhill or whatever. Well, come on then, if you're coming out. How much more notice you need? I'm turning right.
I mean, there's a big fuck off neon sign saying that I'm turning right.
I'm turning right, please pull out. It's easier for me to get around.
Excuse the jumpy camera work, which is a road that's got a especially vicious set of speed humps. Well, they're vicious in Grandad's car anyway.
It's probably because of the speed Grandad drives.
I don't. Last week he went over a bump and I sat in the back and I cracked my head against the bloody side of it. That's why I don't like the car he's got. Oh, I don't like sitting in the back. The front's lovely. The back, I end up cracking my head open. Anyway, I've bitched and moaned about enough. I'm going to leave this video here because I'm almost at Nans. Oh shit! Ugh. And it photos very quickly. There you go. China, that shop I just showed you is a very nice Chinese. Very nice people in there. And if I remember right, like last time, it was a prep.
Oh no, that's alright. I'm getting here.
So yeah, I'm gonna. Anyways, as I was saying, like, you know, very nice Chinese restaurant, very nice staff, and I think wasn't that the one where I went on a rant about leggings as we walked out one day?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going into that one. It's quite strange. Oops, Daisy. It's quite a strange sight. I don't. Just there. I don't know why I'm pointing, but. There, that's a very strange smart car with some tyres on its roof. Clearly an advertising thing, but it looks kind of stupid. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here, so thanks Mum for being my chauffeur, as it were, and I don't really...
It's not actually, is it? It's a taxi cab because I travelled you.
Well, I'm assuming chauffeurs get paid.
That's very true.
Oh, exactly. And if it was a taxi service, I'd be sat in the back and the fucking car would stink of piss and I'd be out piss it and there'd be fucking drunk idiots everywhere. And...
Stop peeing in my car, mate, and you won't get back in it again.
Anyway, thanks for Mum for appearing, and I'm going to leave this video here before we get on to the contents of a British cab, which is a conversation that none of us need to have. So, anyway, thanks for watching.